Hello Metal Gear Solid fans, this is Solid Dave Snake coming back with another review for Metal Gear May, and this review is going to be on Psycho Mantis from the 1998 McFarlane Toys Metal Gear Solid action figure line. And Psycho Mantis is another one of the members from Foxhound. He's the Foxhound psychic and telepath, and is one of my favorite bosses from the game, and I'm sure with a lot of Metal Gear Solid fans it's been voted on a couple polls that this is their favorite boss battle out of all the games. Psycho Mantis' boss battle, which was really incredible for its time, what they did with it, kind of messing with your psyche, having to make you switch out controllers and just different stuff, made it real interactive. And he was just a neat overall character design, really creepy. He added almost a little bit of a horror feel to parts of the Metal Gear Solid video game, and was just a really memorable character. So without further ado, we'll get into him and go over his accessories. And he comes with a couple neat prop pieces from the boss battle in the video game, the commander's room that it took place in. He kind of messed with Snake's head and made stuff look all weird everywhere, and it is very fitting in these accessories. Comes with one of the stone busts in the room, and it's got bondage wrapped around the head just like with Psycho Mantis' look. And it actually comes off of the pillar piece. You can see the peg in the hole. And this was actually one of the pieces in the game that he would send flying at you telepathically. And he comes with a telekinetic ball with a little orb inside of it. He would launch those at you during the boss battle. And he also comes with a little urn. It has a lot of nice little sculpted detail in there. It's another thing he'd send flying at you in the boss battle. So really cool props. And now we'll take a closer look at Mantis himself. And McFarlane did a good job keeping that creepy factor on the character from the video game. McFarlane does a good job with horror figures, obviously, with his Movie Maniac series, so you knew he would do a good job on Psycho Mantis, and it comes through with the weird bondage all over his body. Even how they sculpted in, if you can tell how his rib cage and stomach is sunk in. They did a really good job portraying that in action figure form. Just slim everywhere, down the legs. So they did a good job sculpting him. Got a lot of creepy detail on his back. He has little barcodes on the back of his head and shoulders. And he really comes with one more accessory. If you count it as a accessory, it's kind of just a alternate look, but his gas mask is removable, just like at the end of that boss battle when you defeat him and he's lying there dying. Snake pulls off his mask and reveals his really grotesque face underneath. And he said he would keep that gas mask on to filter out everybody's thoughts coming through his head. He was such a powerful telepath, he would read anybody close to him, I guess. And look at that, McFarlane just did a great job. It almost looks like a zombie with the way his nose is sunken in and the eyes are blank, stitches everywhere. But this is how he looked in the game. The straps on the gas mask are permanently on there, so that looks a little weird with his the front part off, but that's forgiving. And Mantis isn't really that articulated, but he really doesn't need to be. He has a cut at the neck, so his head will swivel all the way around, and cuts at the shoulders. You can get them all the way around, and cuts at the wrist. No cuts on either elbows though. And he has a cut at the waist, which you can turn them all the way around, and he has cuts at the hips. That V cut. And nothing below that. So pretty limited on articulation, but most of these McFarlane figures were. But a high recommendation on this figure. I thought this was a great addition in this lineup, and just these boss character designs from the video game really translate well into action figure format. Just really great designs from this game, and this is one of the better ones. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. Up next, I will have another member of Foxhound, Sniper Wolf. So stay tuned for that one, guys. Thanks.